Hello people and welcome to follow another Carcassonne Champions League pre-season qualifier match. This is the Q1 of the lower round one in Group D, and we're going to be taking a look at the match between Pablo Brin and Samuel Arroyo. That's Pablo Brin and Casumlolla by their screen names. And as said, in the lower round, so this is a do or a die kind of situation for these players. The loser is going to be eliminated from this tournament, and the winner will be continuing to the next phase or to the next stage of the bracket, to the lower semi-finals, from which they still have to win 3 more matches to qualify to the main stage of the 2026 Carcassonne Champions League main stage season. Now, today's players, Pablo Brin is a master. Well, not currently, but he has reached over 700 elo as his peak elo at the time. And Casumlolla, not that far away from that. His current rating is currently somewhere in the 500s, and his peak is about 680. I want to say maybe 670, roughly, give or take. So we should be having quite an even matchup. Both certainly strong players, but they haven't actually met each other all that much. There's only one singular game between these two players that has been taking place already like more than 2.5 years ago, and that at the time was won by Pablo. So currently, I mean the statistics kind of say that Pablo has the upper hand, but one game doesn't really mean all that much, especially when it has been like almost like just not just almost, but it has been just several years ago for now. If we look at the tournament bracket so far, we can see that the journey thus far for Pablo has been a defeat to Townsend 17, whose real name I cannot remember, but I believe his surname is very much Townsend. And Casumlolla has taken a defeat against Vega Orion, whose name I definitely do know. I want to say it's Goran, but damn, I should have I should have prepared myself better just for this exact situation. But he has taken a defeat against Vega Orion, 2-0, and so far no other matches, of course, for either of these players, and certainly trying to not take just a quick 0-2 route out of the tournament. Welcome, Vika. Glad to see you here. Oh no! Oh no! Please! No, this is really awkward. This is really awkward because Samuel has blocked me, so I can't actually watch his game. Please, if there is anyone Anyone right now. Actually, I'm gonna message Pablo Brin. I know it's like kind of messing up with his game, but my god. Try in incognito browser. Um, I probably could try to do that. If I knew how to, but like I never used that, so like I have, so like I have actually not even a fucking clue how to use fucking incognito mode. uh, I don't know, maybe so like this. Let's try to do that. Okay. Um, hold up, just give me a wee second here. Oh my god. I didn't remember this. I did not remember this. Um dun, dun, dun. Ah, okay, well I am trying and I cannot stream the game even on incognito mode. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, the incognito mode does not even work. Um Damn. What have I done? What have I done to Samuel to deserve this fate? Ah, sad. What a sad thing to have. Ah, please, Pavel, save me. Unlog from PGA right now and watch as a guest. Can I do that? I'm not. Is that possible? How do I even log out? Bro, I haven't used this logout here. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Uh, and like, how do I exactly do this as a guest? Register with Google. I don't know. Um, how do I even do it as a guest? I don't know, man. How do I use PGA as a guest? Um, bro, from here? I don't know. Damn, this gotta be one of the weirdest situations I've had during during any of my streams. Um, is there something here? Yeah. Um, well, let's enjoy PGA in the news. Not actually. Uh, nope. Huh. Very interesting. Click this link for the game. I did not see any. Um, yeah, I mean, if there has been like any links in the chat, then I am not seeing those. Chat is blocking links. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so apparently the chat is blocking links. Um, Wait, okay, I... No, that's not... Is this right? Um, Maybe that. Now, I think I have to actually try and do that from YouTube side. Okay, okay, let me see if I can find a way to allow links to be posted in the chat. Would be very handy as of right now. Yeah. Um, is this? Wow, I have realized how little I know of YouTube services. Oh my god. Unironically, this might turn into just a 1 hour stream of me trying to figure out how YouTube works. Yeah, if that is gonna be the case, then I'm probably gonna delete the stream like afterwards. Um, yeah, okay, never mind. Huh. Okay. Hmm. Okay. No, no, Samuel does not want to block to unblock me. That is unfortunately not the option then, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's due to Pablo because I asked him as well, and I mean, probably he might or might not have asked Samuel to unblock me, but I mean, because I have asked Samuel to unblock me actually um, earlier as well, like through other people, because I cannot message him straight up because he has me blocked, and he has not unblocked. He has not unblocked me, so um, I guess he has his reasons. Check the link in your browser history. Maybe. Copy the link, log out. We could try that, I guess. We can do that. And then then log out. You have been disconnected. Oh, wonderful. So maybe we do that. Oh my god. Oh, what a revelation. But oh, yeah, this is great. Okay. You are a spectator. Ah, okay. So damn. Awesome. Okay. Well, we'll have to do a little um we'll have to do the like, a bit of a hard way for every game then, because I will probably have to then like log in and copy the link again and log out and then come back as a spectator for every game. But yeah, we'll find now. We'll manage. So what we do have is Pablo at the moment leading by 13 points. Wait, can I? Wow, this interface is not the greatest for for visitors, but oh yeah, just click Pablo's profile. Yeah, that probably works. Okay. Um, so 13 point is the lead for Pablo Brin. Now a bit more with 27 points of lead, and then we have a large-ish field for Samuel of currently 15 points. We have some variety here in the form of a 9-point monastery spot, which there isn't actually any remaining. We have both monasteries played, and we have a large ruin for also Samuel for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points plus 15, so that's 26. Shared road, yeah, looks like quite the beating for the first game. We have like 26 points banked for Samuel, which is not even enough to catch up on the scoreboard entirely. And then we have the additional features of black of a 9-point field. This is shared a 3-point city, so plus 12 extra, and the Amiibo extra 4 points plus 16, like about plus 20, plus 17 at the moment. And somehow, unless this city is 17 points or even more, then I do not believe that there will be a a win for Samuel in this one. Yeah, cheers for the for guiding me through that chat. Very nice of you. Did not know half the stuff of that. Just well, which is I guess understandable because this is a very unique situation. 2 more points gonna go on the scoreboard of Pablo Brin with the triple city, and the final score is gonna be, to my counting, to my very quick um, counting, 19 points, and it's gonna be 1-0 for the Ukrainian as soon as he makes the final move, which might be on any second now. I mean, surely there's nothing he can really do. Although, oh yeah, there is something that because Samuel was the starting player, now what is happening is Pablo Brin is just trying to figure out, is there a city cap remaining? Does he need to go here to get the maximum net points? And he decides to do that, and he would be correct, because otherwise there would be an 8-point move made by Samuel versus a 2-point move of Faburin, which would result into a net -6 versus this move, which is a net -2. So technically we did net 4 points, or at least ended up with 4 more points than is the was the host's suggestion here. So very accurate stuff all the way until the end for the Ukrainian. And goes into a 1-0 lead. No. Well, I cannot apparently do that, or can I? Can I go through here? I cannot go through here. Okay. I actually do think, indeed, that we do need to log back in, which... Hold up a second, I will do. Let's go here. Let's go again to his profile. And yeah, we shall wait until these two players start. Turns out player profiles are not available without logging, but games are indeed. Okay, well, as soon as I see the red buttons, we will be doing our magics then. Which I'm starting to have up. Never mind. So now we can again do this, and we can log out. There's something like meme value in this. Something meme-ish. Let me actually see how this looks on OBS, because I really hope this looks alright. Yeah, it seems to be fine. Okay. How can I donate? There's very nice of you to ask. Not here, but for now, it is not possible. It is only possible um, for me to even like monetize my channel in any way once I hit 500 subscribers, and I'm not sure if like super chat or something is available for to turn on at 500, or if it needs 1,000 subs. But yeah, for now it is not possible for viewers to donate. But I really do appreciate the thoughts. Okay. Interesting. Not really the top move I had in mind. I was thinking we should definitely go like just point the other way around. Just start a new city, you know? Because this isn't like really a dangerous area. We still have 3 starting tiles here, even in the worst case. And I mean, we just want like new features. We want open features for ourselves, right? Like, and this isn't exactly doing open features because now we have kind of an issue to use some tiles, like especially extenders and tube dividers, like efficiently. Had we gone over here, we could then use extenders here, or the same with those tube dividers. But now they're gonna be kind of clunky. Well, I guess we can start a new city here with a tube divider, or here or wherever. But for extenders, we can't really use those in an efficient manner. And Pavel going for a bit of an obstruction way. Well, lo and behold, there is the tube divider from which we are now missing out on the value of the other city cap, which could be over here. And we could now have also the second city open with just a city cap waiting to be finished with it. But this is a primary example of how you lose value when you do not like use more aggressive meepling of stuff at the early stage of the game. So what we do have though is Samuel turning his road to the left, trying to also like get both of these features trapped. The road to about 7 points and the city to, well, less than that ideally for red, but there's very much a case where the city still gets out alive and the road gets stuck. So let's say, I don't know, like a city cap here, a city cap here, and then this square gets trapped at some point. I don't know why I drew like a balloon, but you know, I mean, you get the point. You get the point. In the meanwhile, we have a nice looking 5-point road here waiting to be grabbed as a result of a triple city with a road and these couple additional road end tiles. And who's going to be the lucky one to claim it? Well, not Samuel for now. You can make a Ko-fi page and link it in the description. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from that for now. Um, I think just, you know, just upping the amount of subs like in the long run is gonna be the way, if anything. Probably have watched more hours of Carcassonne streams than movies this year. That's a very respectable habit. One which I can definitely say that I have done the same. Although I think my hours have gone into series more than movies for sure. Still no 5 points declared, as in we are in the customs. For either player, we have a dagger going on for Samuel, which is actually really nice though, because it does prepare to block this square, but it gets the road and the monastery off the hook. But a save does come really fast for Pablo. But now he does need daggers in 2 places, although it's very clear as of right now to where a dagger is gonna go to when one is drawn. Well, let's say if one is drawn by Pablo, because well he does have a 75% chance, roughly, to grab one of those 2 remaining daggers, but there is also a scenario where he does not draw either one of those, and his monastery remains trapped for the rest of the game. Wait, Oh, surely not. Nah, I just witnessed wasting monasteries in the previous stream I watched from today between Itinidad and Big Nacho, and it was specifically the road monastery which was wasted, and here also like a very juicy spot to go on a marvelous field, for example, or to just meeple the monastery. But instead, it is used by Samuel as a blocking tile, which I definitely do not like much at all. Like, I know it creates a vulnerability here, but it only creates a vulnerability to one black meeple, to only one black meeple. It's not justifiable, really, to use such a good tile for one maybe I can do this block kind of move. It's really not. Did black get 2 points for a road instead of 4 points for a city? Where at? Here? Maybe. Maybe played like too rushy that move. It's totally possible. I have to say I was concentrated a bit elsewhere, so I can't say for sure, but you might be onto something. Well, anyway, I mean, there's as a result though, or let's say as an afterplay um, of this monastery, there is now some corrections made by Samuel by firstly meepling the field, which is now at 15 points. Secondly, he is just finished an 8-point city, meeples another field, which is now worth 3 points, but has some potential to grow to 6 points, maybe 9 points, or maybe it is needed to just simply strengthen the main field and not allow black to strike. Might be too nervous, and it does seem that the chat has picked up on some things that I have not, so looks like the 2 points were indeed claimed in this instance, which certainly is not going to be a good habit for a black to do. Certainly also not when he is when he is down in points, but just in general, even if he wasn't down in points, like one would imagine that scoring 4 points is better than scoring 2 points, especially in a high stakes, well, kind of high stakes um, tournament game. High stakes, as in they are fighting like for their tournament life, so I would consider that 2 points being a quite a big mistake. Speaking of the 9-point fields here, by the way, look at this 9-point fields with a second meeple and the other one still with a 15.1. And Pavel just going for a ruined fight at this point, leaving a 4-point road behind, which I'm not so sure is gonna work out that well. But it does. He's gonna get the 4 points. Or is he just gonna connect? Um, there does seem to be quite a lot of unification tiles gone at this stage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, there are still 5 tiles out of 13, by the way. So, yeah, I think just these 4 points are going to be way better than unifying this guy into into the other 2-pointer. Samuel trying to strengthen the fields, or at least let's say not necessarily trying to unify them by himself, but he's just gonna try to make sure that it's gonna be difficult for Pavel to attack the main field with like let's say a field Dorito, blocking off this guy and then just unifying with the road tile to the 15 points. And Pavel trying to kind of achieve like multiple things at the same time, trying to, well, not so much actually limit the size of the field because it's like already justified at this point, but he's kind of trying to create this chance for himself that if he so needs, he can potentially go over here, drop a farmer, and then this square is gonna be like way more blocked than it used to be, and it's going to be more difficult for Samuel to bring the second farmer in straight away. Though it doesn't really look like Pablo Brin is going to necessarily need the connection, or is he? I mean, he's plus 10 ahead, plus 17, and then plus 20, 23, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 20, plus 18, plus 20, plus 15, 16. Actually, he will be needing that because he's currently at -8, which he can get. He can make a 5-point move. Sorry, an 8-point move here by claiming the road and taking away these extra 3 points from Samuel, which he absolutely does do. Makes the 8-point move, and now the players are equal exactly as far as my math goes. The difference is Samuel has a meeple and Pavel does not. Gets simply 2 points, but Pavel does immediately get back his meeple from the city cap and is now leading by 1 point, with still both players at 2 turns. A 6-point field claimed by Samuel, and now Pavel is now at -5 points. Is gonna somehow have to claim 6 points at least, given that Samuel would not, given that Samuel would not be able to score anything on his final turn, which would mean that Samuel would not be getting any type of city tile. So one option could be going over here, just unifying the final meeple of Pablo to the 6-point field, and then, yeah, as said, Samuel not drawing a city tile. We could maybe go here. Ooh, there's a 7-point move. Ah, no, wait, never mind. I was thinking we could go over here to then connect through a curve, but it wouldn't really work, especially with these tiles, because it would always get blocked. But the 6 points are claimed. Unfortunately, though, they are claimed in a way which is going to allow Samuel to draw the city tile and claim that one single point to the ruin, which I think will be enough for Samuel to win this by that 1 point. So despite being very picky with the road monastery, it did end up not costing him the game, and not even by that 1 point, But yeah, of course, like my math was correct, but I didn't because I told you that Pablo needed 6 points to win, but not and avoid Samuel of getting the extra point, which means that the 6 points was enough to put him at 101 and to win him by 1 point had this tile not been scored by red. But was there a win though? Like if we go here, we get a curve. No, it just never works because there's this block right here. We would be losing by like 3 points and we couldn't score then. but we could maybe induce a mistake, because actually this move right here, it's never going to work in a winning manner. Because either we get this and exactly this sequence happens, or we get the field Dorito and we get just blocked over here and lose by like 4 or 5 points. Oh! the 2 points! The 2 extra points that Black scored for the road instead of the city! Well, would you look at that? They are coming back to bite Pavel in a big, big way. Oh, that is a very, very sad and and a very insightful reminder. That indeed it is, Vika. That indeed it is. The 2 points that Pavel missed in taking when he finished the city. I mean, like it's either a misclick or there is also a case where where because the field was in red's control, then usually as a bit more advanced player, you often think of yeah, you often think of the the city finishing moves on your opponent's field as a 1 point move, right? So when it automatically clicks to you that finishing a city is 1 point, then you might just go ahead and claim the road because like you see because you see it as 2 points and maybe that's one more point in your head. But it doesn't really work that way, does it now? In this instance, when the city still gets finished on the field and then you take the road for only 2 points. Yeah, doesn't really work that way. Okay, 1-1. I will quickly try to open up the third game, and we will update the scores then. Do that. Log out, and then over here. Go to game. 1-1 as Samuel equalizes. And the sort of situation we have going on is a nice looking city for Samuel, looking to claim those 12 points amiable back plus extra 4 points for the road on at any time really here. Still has 3 daggers to go and about an 87.5% chance of actually getting at least one of those throughout this game. Pavel trying to do his best, actually finding a nice move here. So he's gonna try and successfully do so to limit the second city of Samuel as well to the same exact dagger. Now, unfortunately for Pablo Don, yeah, unfortunately for Pablo, the dagger is drawn. Well, first dagger is drawn of the game, and Samuel immediately is going to score the setup of the 12-point city, the 4-point road. But the counter setups are very strong as Pablo goes for an early farmer, which I don't really like all that much. I would have actually maybe preferred the road even here, given that there were 2 road monasteries remaining, but whatever. But the monastery is scored though by Pablo, which is going to equalize the scores quite a bit. Also the city is scored, and a and a save is made by Samuel. The ruin or slash the city is attacked and connected by Samuel, and he has now two open cities on the bottom left here, whilst Pablo trying to score what he can, scoring for a 5-point road. Well, not quite scoring it, but has a 5-point road, and also has a new monastery being developed, and now trying to create the field to be as big as possible, whilst Samuel finds an incredible tile actually, finishes the previous city, starts a new one, and now threatens to get a Dorito plus a triple city combo and to take over this nice juicy shielded city here. And looks like he is, yeah, looks like he might very well succeed here, as a triple city is drawn, and now 3 cows remain in the game to complete the connection for Samuel. Does get restricted, but there are still 2 daggers to fit into this square. Now, I guess, yeah, I mean, this move is well, like first of all, it's gonna be, or it is done to do some blocking, but it's also done to create this attacking square to the city. And here, yeah, going for the full block attempt is kind of like nice and all, but honestly, I think I would have even preferred this move right here, trying to like really just extend this city and take away the take away the completion chances of it, and not so much even bothering to block this square, because like this square doesn't really need to be saved by Samuel. Even just the connection on this ruin then is gonna be a nice chunk of points, and it does look like Pablo is indeed using the tiles to finish the job, so to say. And he has now achieved his goal, but at what cost though, as he sacrificed 2 wonderful city caps away from his field. Although, actually now, when you think about it, the only real square that he was going to be able to use this on his field was going to be over here, where they would be giving value to Samuel's monastery. So that's not as great, even though they would be on Black's field. If Black gets Doritos last turn, he just can connect the city and win instead of curve. Yeah, sure, like maybe going over here to get like a Dorito combos or something like that. Or when you go here with the cow in the first place, and then you snatch a couple of city tiles in the very late game and go here with just 2 tiles, connect, and bam, there's your points. But now that is no longer possible, as Samuel has achieved just a fantastic ruin here of now 8, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16 points, and taking away like kind of a lot of space from the field. Now also trying to unify the field, so Samuel doesn't have the slightest intent to fight for this field for sure. Well, pretty much for sure. I am indeed. Oh, not sure if I like this move. I like, yeah, sure, it gives you 1 point, but it also gives the city on your opponent's field. Does give the meeple back, so pretty much got his meeple back for -5 points, which I'm not sure was all that worth it, given that there were gonna be better tiles to use over here and get the meeple back. Like surely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, it was. Oh, never mind. This was actually fully blockable monastery because there were no regular curves or road monasteries, so any road tile here would have actually been a full block, though only 9 tiles remaining. Not not too convinced it would be the end of the world for Samuel. It's still looking kind of good actually for black here with equal meeples plus 13 on the scoreboard. We are having a field of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21 points, so puts us at plus 34, then plus 28, plus 27, plus 29, 27, 13, and then this plus 19. Yeah, we are like plus 19 for one meeple. This looks very problematic, to say at least, for Samuel, because he just doesn't have enough points banked. And actually, this might have been a small mistake, if not even a large one, to unify the fields, because something that Samuel might have had to think about was to actually just connect to the field with his like in on the very final tiles, maybe like going over here and trying to get a straight road, or going over here trying to get a curve for just a simple ninja, something like that. Because there is I just don't see a way how 3 tiles, well now 2 tiles, no 3 tiles is going to be enough for Samuel to get all those necessary points that he needs to climb out of this one. Like there's just no way, right? 5 points are gonna go on the scoreboard, well, on the monastery for Pablo, and there's just not enough stuff to score for Samuel. He scores 5 points and 4 points, which are like nice and all. Also, a very nice block actually found by Samuel with the correct rotation, denying this city cap, from the completion of the city and claiming and getting even more points onto the field. Instead, only 1 point is claimed by black to his ruin, and Samuel, now with the final monastery of the game, is gonna go for 4 points over here, or really anywhere on the board, and he will be, unfortunately for the Catalonian fans, losing this match, and he will be eliminated from this tournament after a very nice and very fast-paced match. It was kind of difficult to commentate on this, despite using the slow time format, which was now introduced as at least a temporary rule that the default format of the games or of the matches is going to be not PGA tournaments, but the but custom games, custom tables with slow time format with incremental time due to PGA issues. 11 points is the amount with what Pablo is going to win this match and the game and get himself to the next stage of the tournament, to the lower round, to the lower semi-finals. Which is of course good news for everyone who was rooting for Ukraine in this one. For actually, we'll already dive into the future matches happening today. Uh, Once again, congratulations to Pablo Brin, and commiserations to Casumlolla on the match results. So we'll be having Still quite a packed evening today. We have still 3 matches, of which we'll be only covering 2 though. We'll be covering Tonya Chen versus Chris Tucker at 2100 UTC, and the match is happening before. Well, the match happening before that is gonna be happening at 1900 UTC between Matti Karinstock and Raf Mesoton, covered by Utse on his own channel, and then another match starting at the exact same time as Sunny Fanatical is between Guilherme Neves and Marian Kurkan. So also covered by Utse. So take your picks and join whichever match you would want to watch. But just a heads up, there's gonna be more action still today. And yeah, well, actually, this match, first of all, starting in just 8 minutes. So we are gonna be wrapping up the stream in quite a decent time for Utse, as I definitely do think that he is still actually might even be streaming this. Never mind, actually, never mind. Um, somehow I failed to register that we can see the match results. But he might very well have his stream still on, or might not. I'm not sure. Not sure how much of a fan he is of downtime. But again, one more match happening on this channel at 2100 UTC between Tunya Chen and Chris Tucker. And until then, it's gonna be a wraps for me. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking all the way until the end. If you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content and would like to see more of it, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing or by liking the stream. Or if you're watching afterwards, then leave a comment at the comment section of the stream what you think of it. And I'll be seeing you soon enough in about 2 hours with another match for the CCL qualifiers. Bye for now.